So it's not going to be more patient or more. It's certainly the Capricorn and the Sun is not going to be more cautious or progressive. Sun's getting more adventurous, more feisty, more ready to do or to fight or to be. Now, this one is for Venus because I just jumped over. I thought it's too unique to station. It's there for a number of years. So this from 24 degrees Aries until it goes up to 29 degrees Aries, and then 29:06, and then it goes retrograde, and it goes back. So it goes only 6 minutes a degree into that 30th degree. But this is the 6 degrees it moves through. This is one hexagram. This whole hexagram of the Venus is in the hexagram of the marrying maiden this whole time, from June 14th, 2002 until June 31st, 2035. Her Venus is in the hexagram called the marrying maiden, with the idea of one gets married too soon and there's too much assertiveness or aggression going within this, and it implies difficult marriages. So this has been almost just since she had her kid, almost just shortly thereafter. So it went into marrying maiden line 1 for 2002 to May 4th, it went into line 2, May 3rd, 04, June 6th, 06, it went to line 3, November 8th, line 4, November 08, November 11th, 11, it went into the 5th degree, and it's on April 4th, 2017, that it went into the 29th degree. So I've marked the 29th degree because it only goes up to 25:06, and then it goes retrograde. So the retrograde is between January 21st, 2019 and January 21st, 2020. So we had it for May 6th or something. It's still just sitting there retrograde in this period, just starting to go retrograde. So it's holding steady in this one little part. It's only in this 9 minutes of a degree, but it's there for 17. It's there for 9 years. That's how slow it's moving. So that's in a specific hexagram and line. And then it builds up to this and it backs down. And then the same with the hexagrams. I'm sorry, I'm just going to make this a little, I think I have it bigger in the next one. So we're going to go into this in a little more detail. But the hexagram, the marrying maiden, because it comes in as a focus on the progressed sun, it's Aries. This is Venus in Aries, but at the end of Aries. Okay, here we are. So you studied, we looked at this, we saw the ways, well, this is using the I Ching in a place where it's not essential, but sometimes it's so helpful to get these intuitive, these metaphoric associations to these degrees, and then seeing how they apply. And since the progressions are already symbolical, the symbolical implications of these metaphors really associate very comfortably. And with the I Ching and its teaching, all of the logic within the I Ching is about no blame, not getting further blame, keeping things simple, being self-reliant, not being dependent, and getting clear of that. So the whole logic is inside of that. So it works very well, the advice given within astrology. How the traditional works are made for divination are a little more extreme in their symbolism, and they're a little bit more shocking when we use it astrologically. So my book has been written to make it more astrological, and where you can see these stages coming more steadily. But we're going to look at this 29 degrees up to 29. Where are we here? 29 degrees, 29:05, 29 degrees. Yeah, so it's really going from April 4th, 2017 to June 24th, 2021. Okay, and it's in the same, it's in that time period, it's in the marrying maiden line 6. It's in Aries with a Virgo sub-theme, picky, fussy, I think that's the army. And then it's an Aquarius sub-theme, after completion, how to complete this. It's the idea of completing things. So the emotional nature is tied into all of this. Okay, now we get to the marrying maiden. Let's see. Okay, here we are at the marrying maiden. Thunder above the lake. The image, thunder above, the lake below. So amidst all the fun, there'll be dangerous warnings. Excitement grows and pleasure below. Excitement above and pleasure below. Enjoyment that will have shocking consequences. I want enjoyment to be on my own. Time to finish this hubby. Not so like it's in that thing. Thunder on the lake, it is dangerous to be on the water. Excess brings danger and misfortune. The arousal of joy has great consequences. I'm free, I'm free. The force of happiness cannot be stopped. It is important to strive for appropriateness. How much to get back? How much is it worth fighting for every center? How much is it worth letting go and compromising it to get freer? But she's a fixed person. She's not, this hasn't been resolved. She's not likely to budge from her judgment and push for things she could be. So she's pushing strongly for this and he's acting out. The judgment, movement without pleasure within. Impulsive desire is rarely worthy. The more one wants, the more one does. If one does not question what one wants, one will attract what is intolerable. Attractions come first, repulsions follow. The end does not justify the means. This is a difficult lesson. Inconsiderate and selfish movement will have shocking consequences. One who behaves in this manner will be a difficult companion. Where is the patience? Where is the restraint? Where is the tolerance? The more one forces issues, the less contentment one will have. If one lives by the sword, one is likely to die by the sword. So there is problems with his potential violence and her going forward. So this theme is there. It's talking about the attraction, repulsion, and the mixed signals people get. So it's putting an interesting twist on this issue. Now, the Pentans, carried away by a sense of self-importance, one takes the lead without listening. One looks for helpers, but good help is hard to find. Criticism and impatience will make matters worse. One would be wiser to keep busy and improve oneself. Well, that's saying where a chart is anyways, but like you can sort of see the things, the different energies. There's need to do it fast, push it, but at the same time, it's important to do it well. And now we're just going to go to line 6. I'm not going to read all the lines. And line 6. One realizes one's mistakes after the facts. No one cares. Deeper reflection is needed. Yeah, when you're divorcing, who cares? I mean, hey, I've been through a number of them. Whenever you divorce, you lose your set of the friends you had that knew both of you. They're going, and they're changing. So they don't want to take the sides. But when reflects on the difficulties, a wrong move will increase the danger. One must resolve to repair the damage and take a step in the right direction. And that's what she's doing. One senses impropriety, but cannot stop what has already been set in motion. Misfortune. To accept the consequences of one's action without complaint would be wise. So it's kind of saying he may be blowing up, he may be things. The main battle is to get divorced, to get clear of things and get everything settled. Not worth getting caught over little side issues. Don't get distracted by little issues. But at the same time, it's not pointing to like, it's not like they're supposed to be alone together or anything like this. They're already apart, but there's still challenges. So this is, I don't know all the whole story. This is the pieces that I knew. So I'm just putting it in here as anonymously as I can. And to look at it. But the reason this is just a good example of you're thinking about, you're wondering about it, and all of a sudden hexagrams up that's really in the teachings within hexagram is the teachings that she's struggling with. It's not just a divorce, it's the last 4 or 5, it's the last 7 years. This has been going on 7, 8 years, and what did I get into? I want to go into this. I want to get out of this, like this on and off. it's there. And I know she held in because of her daughter to hold it and make it together. And then she got a good daughter up. So that worked, but there was a cost. And these things are coming, and her Venus is turning around now. It's going to be going back and reflecting and saying, whoa, I set up that, wow, I set up that, wow, I set up that, and it's going over those emotions to recapture them for yourself, for herself. And to some degree, she'll be doing that as part of her meditative side of her emotional chanting or meditation, will be to be able to let go of the past or come to or seeing the repercussions of it in a different manner. So, okay, I think that's where we are. Is there anything else here? Page 4, this was looking just at the Venus, and just within this a few minutes of a degree, there's the 54, line 6. If we go in to see the line inside of it, it's a Virgo phase inside of this, the critical, the discriminating thing inside of that. We go to hexagram 7. I don't think it's in this phase. It's in somewhere. This I Ching book, my I Ching book's divided by seasons. So you have the hexagrams for each season because it was too big to fit as one thing. So we'll get the Virgo. $40.